This is the Fat Ice Race in Tel Aviv. It has its roots in the 1950s in Austria, where historically they raced vintage cars against each other to see who gets around the ice the fastest. Since 2019 it's been revived by Ferdinand Porsche, and ever since then it has evolved to be one of the most exclusive and high-class ice racing events in the world, bringing together not only very luxurious and expensive cars, but also the people who you expect to be driving them. This year, I think it's time that we pay this event a visit. And we're actually bringing something pretty special. Hello ladies and gentlemen, 3 months ago you saw me buy my Nissan Patrol in what was probably the greatest cheap-in video of all time. But I have very sad news for you. On the way from Oman to Europe, the container unfortunately flew into the sea and is now deep below the water surface, somewhere in the ocean. All we know is the fish are having a great time with it. You got pranked, Habibi? This is it. Patrol is here in Europe. We finally made it. 3 months on open sea and the car is finally in our garage. I can't believe it. Und wir haben einen arabischen Kollegen mitgenommen.
Yeah.
Honestly, pretty surreal feeling. Last time I saw this car, it was at 40 degrees Celsius in the desert. Now it's like minus 10 degrees Celsius and it's snowy. And we're gonna take it out today and we're gonna have a good time because today is actually one of the biggest events here in Austria. Also one of the most exclusive winter events in the car scene. Just the right place for a beautiful Nissan Patrol.
Pass auf, Kind.
Anyway, car is exactly how we left it. 4.8 liter, 6-cylinder with a big turbocharger, 1,300 horsepower. Absolutely amazing. Such a cool car. Honestly, I'm still pretty proud of this purchase. Imagine pulling up in a Ferrari and getting smoked by a 1,300 horsepower Nissan Patrol. Must be an absolutely insane feeling. I'm never going to experience it because I'm going to be the one in the Patrol. Yeah, the only thing we did is we put some spikes on it. These wheels are actually pretty small, don't judge me by that, but as we all know, it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it, and we're gonna use it in a pretty good way. We lowered the car with some pretty sketchy springs that we found in Italy, so I hope we don't lose the springs today, but apart from that, I think we should be Gucci. It even smells exactly the same as we left it in Oman. It has this little sweet smell of exoticness to it, which is pretty cool. I am so excited for today. Export plates from Oman should be good to go. We're gonna drive to Fat Ice Race now. Nobody suspects us pulling up, so I think we're gonna have a pretty good time. And find out what the European people think of my beautiful 1,300 horsepower Nissan Patrol. I literally don't know what to say. This feels absolutely insane right now. I don't think the people here have ever seen a Nissan Patrol, and 90% of the people also won't recognize it because they think it's just another SUV. But I think if you know, you know. These cars have never been sold in Europe. They've only been sold in Japan and the United
Emirates.
Arabic like area of the world. This car is so cool. If you don't know, it's just one of the legends of the automotive world because these engines, the TB48, which this car has, they're so insanely easy to get a lot of horsepower off because they're so big. It's basically like a bigger 2JZ or a bigger RB26 engine. Like we said, this car is 1,300 horsepower. We're driving with rear-wheel drive right now because we lowered the car so we can't put it into all-wheel drive, but I think for today it's gonna be just right. Also, as you guys can hear, maybe or maybe not, straight cut gears, 5-speed gearbox, insanely crazy to shift. Everything is really crisp and really smooth, as you guys can see. I really have to put into a lot of effort to shift, but it's just still a very, very cool feeling to be driving this car here. I think this might actually be one of the first Patrols ever to experience the beautiful cold and snowy mountains of Europe. And I do think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it in the future.
Let's go, baby.
I think we're in for a pretty good time. Nobody expects this car at this event. It's very exclusive and very luxurious, so I can't wait to see how the people react to this car.
Yeah.
Because like I already said, if you don't know what it is, you're probably wondering what is this SUV doing there. And if you do know, you know that this Patrol can probably smoke 99% of all the cars that are out on the street right now, including Ferraris, Lamborghinis. It's insanely fast and I can't wait to fully test it out properly for the first time. First things first, however, we have to refuel because this car is sipping fuel like no other. We have 4 high-speed, big fuel pumps in the trunk and you really don't get a lot of range with them. But this is just what this engine needs. We still have 18% ethanol left in our tank, and then also I think later we have to test some of these buttons here.
Giftig.
Sehr giftig. So geil, Leute.
Herrlich, herrlich. Aber so geil.
This is actually, believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever driving the Putt on the streets. Not even in Oman I was driving it on the streets, I was only driving it in the dunes. But this feels so sick. It's really stiff because we cut the springs, which apparently is a normal thing to do on these cars if you want to lower them. But it feels, like suspension-wise, it feels like a GT3RS, but everything else, it literally feels like a bus. The steering is so unprecise and undirect. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see where I end up driving today and what I end up doing actually.
Schiffner, wo soll man denn tanken? Bei Main oder bei Reserve?
Ach so.
Ich bin zwei.
This car has two fuel tanks. Was für ein haben Sie jetzt aufgemacht?
Ein Main.
Okay, main fuel tank is getting some 100 octane. I still can't believe it. This car is an absolute animal. The tires are a bit small, but it just need those. It's whatever. No, I have so many funny ideas with this car. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Am taugt's Vollgas.
Drin ist so dunkel.
Witzigerweise.
Da müssen wir jetzt auf Gefühl fahren.
Also er hat keine Tankanzeige. Alright, we are full, I think, I guess.
Ja, Habibi!
With those spikes, it's just a little bit slippery on the road, I have to say.
Yes.
But it's absolutely insane. Bro, this car... Also, wir haben ja verschiedene
Maps, oder? Ah.
Wie man den aus?
Der ist auch gescheit weg. Wir brauchen die Galaschnikow, oder? Der ist krass. Der ist echt arg. Wie viel haben wir denn da?
It's so nice. This car has literally different rev limiters. I don't know what these guys are smoking in Dubai, but it's definitely some of the really good shit. Der dritte.
Ja. Nein, das ist der komische.
Ich glaube, das ist mein Lieblings.
Ja, der ist brutal.
Ja, der taugt man.
Ja, der ist arg.
Vielleicht hätte man die Reifen ein bisschen wuchten sollen davor, aber im Endeffekt tutto bene, sage ich immer.
Yes.
Die Italiener sagen das auch. I just found a very funny button, and this is this Antilag button here. So the cool thing is, if you're at boost and you press it, magic happens.
Ja, eins mehr! Oder wir sind da aufgebaut.
Vollgas.
Alter, ist das arg.
Das Auto ist ultra geil.
Alter, da brennt sicher so geil aus.
Wir haben kleine technische Schwierigkeiten. That's the steering damper, no?
Ja.
The MTC is not so left drum. I don't know how this happens, honestly. But yeah, luckily it's not an important part. But that's definitely interesting. Alright, everything good again. Should be good to go. Passt mit alles.
Das Business. Lenkungssystem fast kam, aber den brauchst du nicht.
Alright, my friends, we made it to beautiful Zell-am-See here in Austria. Right now it's a little bit foggy, but that should all clear up because we are here now and God loves us. He's gonna make it a beautiful day. Yeah, right now I can't really see much of the event, honestly. The only thing I see right now is boost. My engine was big flip.
Yes, baby.
I think I know how we can smuggle our ways into this event. It's pretty much similar to the ice event. The only difference is that here cars actually get driven hard, whereas on the ice they just roll around a little bit on the snow. So it was pretty cool last year, but I have a plan. We're gonna find out.
Hallo? Nein.
Was probieren kurz. Die beim Event brauchen uns, ganz wichtig.
Ja. Wir müssen ins Event rein.
Fahren, Showfahren.
Aber andere Seite Skifahren.
Okay.
Ja.
Showfahren. Showfahren, nicht Skifahren.
Salam alaikum!
Alright, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I can guarantee you we're somehow gonna get into this event. Das war der Parkplatz, wo wir gerade nicht gefahren sind. Da wollen wir nicht hin.
Nein, wir müssen
We have to
rein.
test something. We're gonna make it work. Trust me. We're gonna try to get in from behind. Manny is a local, so he knows
Yes.
what he's doing.
Yes.
Straight cup gearboxes are really nice until you're stuck in traffic, then it's not so fun anymore.
Wir müssen etwas probieren.
We're just here to try something, okay?
Yes. Salam alaikum. Das ist ja jetzt ultra easy gegangen. Man braucht einfach nur ein Patrol.
Yeah, all you need is a 1300 horsepower patrol, and apparently then you can sneak into the event. Pretty
Yes.
easy, pretty simple.
How many horsepower?
1300.
How many horsepower? 1300.
The event has already started for hours. Took us a little time to get here, a little bit longer than expected, but we're here now. There's only Bentleys and us right now in this convoy.
Alter, wir passen so gut dazu.
Herrlich. Hört. Bro, the patrol just really fits in really well. Na, wir müssen was probieren. Kurz, drinnen.
Geradeaus dann.
Passt, perfekt. Es gibt ja, dass das mit dem Probieren so easy funktioniert.
Salam alaikum! Wir müssen etwas probieren.
Nur kurz was probieren. Alright, that was pretty easy.
Möchtest du mal aufladen? Oh.
Ich glaube, er hat es nicht so.
Letzte Warnung, dann fliegt ihr raus.
Okay, passt.
Schrittgeschwindigkeit.
Ja,
Kein Geräusch.
passt.
Das taugt aber nicht so. Aber jedem anderen taugt es dafür gescheit.
Aber was jetzt geil ist, wir sind so reinkommen.
Herrlich.
Ja.
Passt, oder?
Perfekt.
Luckily.
Ja, darf mal Gas geben? Ich glaube, da müssen wir in die geile Map rein.
Luckily, they had a few spots left here at the parking. We're just gonna go around, see what this event really is about.
Maybe we can drive on the track also.
Die Scheiße, die ganze Zeit Tommy, das denn?
Das ist also zu viel Stimme da einmal. Alter, das Drum ist so geil.
Alright, luckily, everybody seems to like the patrol pretty well, which is pretty cool. It's just a car that nobody really expects to show up at this event. Honestly, I'm still pretty hyped about that. We had one of the last parking spots here left, so let's go and see what this event really is about, and then I think it's time for a bit more patrol action later. Basically what this is here is a playground for the super rich to enjoy their toys a little bit. Some of them brought some rally cars, as you can see. Other people brought whatever this is. Honestly, that's pretty cool though.
Das ist ein VW, Käfer.
Wirklich. And there's different classes, they're racing today. So we also have proper rally cars. And hört, servus. Ein edler Herr. A very broad variety of cars here at this event for sure.
Ja, schau mal. Ich bin reich.
I have no idea what that is, but it looks fake. Voll windig. Since this event is by Porsche, obviously you're gonna see quite many Porsches today here. Probably the biggest Porsche event in the winter time. This one is absolutely sick. Hellriders sind das. Aber Hellriders hat er mit einem L geschrieben, hat das falsch geschrieben. Hey, howdy! Servus! Was haben wir da für ein schickes Gerät?
Also wie NASCAR.
Oh, um Gottes Willen. Ah, bist du gerade in die Bande ausgefahren?
Ja, richtig. Der Lenkwinkel reicht nicht, weil das Auto nicht für Kurven gebaut ist.
Gratuliere.
Danke.
Das war ein bisschen ein unangenehmer Handstück. Very cool car though. Hey, schau mal.
Ach so. Oh.
Gehaltserhöhung.
Was sagst du?
Schwierig. Oh, die sieht schwierig aus.
Warum? Die ist echt schon.
Die haben wir in Oman gekauft. Die hat 12.000 Euro gekostet. Box and papers we got later, right?
Ich bin so mal runtergefallen.
Also du siehst, normal wird das hier ein bisschen übergehen, weißt du?
Okay.
Und das ist ja zu. Das ist der Einstieg.
Ah, die ist da.
Da sieht man es eigentlich direkt dann.
Also muss ich das abschleifen.
Ja, schneid einfach rein. Das geht dann.
Das brauche ich.
Also ja. Alter, das hätte die letzte Woche braucht.
Bisschen frisch, aber süß. Not the best seating comfort, but probably a solid 6 out of 10, I would say. Schmutzig das Klo.
Ja, der Klagsmann hat da geschissen, oder? Nein, das ist das Top-Gear-Auto.
Ohne Scheiß.
Ja, das offiziell ist.
Mein Arsch hat einen Klacks seinen Arsch berührt.
Oh Gott.
Honestly, the cool thing about this event is everything is so near. You can go everywhere. There's no restricted areas.
Schlecht ist es nicht.
Ist so kein Patrol.
Ja, was haben sie denn da mit den Kabinen? Wir haben einen R34 GTR.
Ja, Alright, somewhere back there is the racetrack. As you can see, some of the cars are lining up for the ski touring, I think. At least it looks like it. Ihr seid ja die voll edlen Leute da.
Ja, schon ein bisschen, gell?
Viel Spaß euch!
Ja, danke.
It's more fur than in the zoo. Mehr Fell als im Zoo. That's probably one of the nicest cars I think I've ever seen. Color is unreal. It's also really cool. Alter, der Cayenne ist ultra geil.
Ich hätte jetzt echt filmen müssen, weil es so geil ist.
Oh, I love these Cayennes so much. And this one is really, really beautiful. And that dog was fast no mehr. That's so beautiful. Alright, anyway, let's go and take a look at the track. Alright, I can't really see the track, but I have an idea how I can get to see the track a little bit better. Take me inside.
These guys
Alright,
done it before. One person
that's a way to look at the track, I guess. So you can see, it goes here, takes a turn there. Somebody's skiing back there right now.
Okay,
You probably don't see it. And it goes around and turn back here again. And over there. Pretty nice track. I think it's gonna be a good day.
but I did do it on the water before. I think it's just good luck, mate.
Interesting. Was probieren, aber nur ganz kurz.
The funny thing is, we smuggled us into the crazy zone. Ach du Scheiße.
I'm so nervous right now. I have never probably driven this car before, and now we have to drive it in two-wheel drive on snow. I really just hope we don't tip over.
Alter, mir geht jetzt
geht die
auch so die Pump.
It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. First time this patrol has ever seen snow, by the way. Not my first time, but for the patrol, first time.
Alter, die Launch ist das geilste bei den
There's so
Korn.
many people here right now,
Yeah.
but it's probably the loudest thing here at this event. I am so nervous. I don't think I've ever driven in front of so many people before.
Yeah.
I have never driven this car properly, let alone in the snow. On the way, our first test drive was on the way here where we went to the event. That's it. I've never tested it ever since then. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know if the car is healthy or not. I mean, it looks pretty healthy. It sounds pretty healthy. But you know, I have no fuel gauge, so I don't know if we even have enough fuel left. Oh, one of the cars already caught on fire. So if we catch on fire, we're not going to be the first ones today at least.
Yes. Müssen wir Vergaser noch einstellen?
Ja, da sitzt man mal ein Hör auf. I am so nervous right now. We're in front of the racetrack. I can only drive the car in two-wheel drive mode because it's so low. Aber wird schon passen, oder?
Ja, da ist der überall.
Schlecht ist nicht. Alright. Kurz was probieren. Alter, diese Scheiße zu fahren! Was der Anzeige ist, überhaupt Der geht gar nicht gut!
From the 1920, so what the
Das ist so raus, Alter! Ich muss mich so konzentrieren!
from the 1920s is actually
Alter, das war mir gerade viel zu krass.
Start?
Boah, das war ganz so anstrengend.
Ja.
Das Auto ist anscheinend nicht zum Driften gebaut. Ich sehe überhaupt
Wäre
nichts.
nicht, kein Wasser.
Das war mir gar viel zu krass. Aber er hat's gemacht. It didn't get hot or anything. All tutto bene. That was a bit more intense than expected. I guess the car likes the snow. It's so slippery though, and the car has absolutely no traction with the 1,300 horsepower to the rear wheels. We don't have good spikes on the car, but I think it was still pretty cool. People seem to like it.
Alter, das war so geil gerade.
And also the sun came out. So everything just how it's supposed to be. Yeah, first snow contact for the patrol. It's so hard to drift though. The steering is so wonky. It's basically like a Jeep, if you've ever driven a Jeep, but with 1,300 horsepower. Bro, from Oman, from the middle of the desert,
Hey,
40 degrees Celsius to Tel Amsey, snow, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Car liked it a lot, aber irgendwie...
Ja, für den Hitz vom Motor.
Unbelievable, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that it's over though. We have to do a few things to make it drive better in the snow. I need better spikes for sure.
Yes.
And I think with all-wheel drive we would have more fun. So we need to race it again, put some better spikes in the car. And then I think we're ready for the Arctic. But let's go and enjoy the event a little bit more. Oh man, der Schwimmwesten nu.
Der Schnee schmilzt ja.
I think it's cool, but what the f do you do with that?
But is it driving or flying?
Ich hab keine Ahnung. Alright, wonderful experience. We waited for 1 hour inside the car before we could start. Money, his helm, you guys saw that. Insane.
Ich glaube, da musst du ihn mit einer satten Launch
Der
einfahren.
Chihuahua stirbt, wenn ich launch.
Also, Alter, 5 Minuten Dauerbegrenzer. Also
Aber the
das...
car didn't get hot, nothing.
Ja.
It took it like a gem. I think the car feels really well here in these cold
Yes.
air temperatures.
Yes. Ey, schau, der Helmut, Alter. Jetzt haben wir uns einmal ein Päuschen verdient und jetzt gehen wir mal das Auto schauen, oder?
Ja, natürlich.
Hey, Ladies.
Weg ins letzte Loch, wo sie sich geschickt haben.
Alter, schau, Jesus ist auch da, Mann.
Das ist aber geil. Oh, was ist denn
Alter, Agent 47. Oh, geil,
I
Alter.
think it's time for a short little break for us.
Yes.
Die haben uns jetzt verdient.
Ja, fix. Aussehen.
Tell us, what is it?
It's an engine. Wie ist gehen von außen? Brutal. Definitely a good first test for the Omani legend Nissan Patrol. We need a Spitzname for the Patrol, by the way. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Karuf. Karuf ist das, ja, stimmt. That's how we call the Patrol from now on. Arabic for sheep. Hey, the chief. Hello. Honestly, so far this event is pretty sick. Also, you have some pretty cool cars here. This one here is so underrated, I think. It's one of the coolest Mercedes ever built, in my opinion. Obviously, Dakar had a lot of fun with it last year in winter time. Alright, we made it back to the garage. Car is completely clean now and ready for the next adventure. I think it was a pretty good first test for the Patrol. Definitely one of the hardest cars I've ever driven in the snow, especially once the boost kicks in. It's just absolutely untamable, but I think we're still gonna have a pretty good time with it in the future. This car is actually going to the Arctic next. You guys know what's coming. The event itself was absolutely amazing, so shout out to Fat Ice. Honestly, I enjoyed it a bit more than St. Moritz last year because it was just a little bit cooler and more, I would say, not so boring. It got pretty crowded at the end and I was absolutely stormed by some of you, so shout out to that. This car is going to the Arctic. Let us know what event we should take it to next, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Servus.